So look, I am challenging you to make $10,000 before January 1st, 2025. My goal with this video is to share with you a step-by-step action plan so you can successfully complete this challenge. Now, since it's probably the first time you and I meet, why should you even listen to me? My name is Fred and I'm a 22-year-old entrepreneur from a lower middle-class background. I went from having only $400 to my name over 5 years ago to making upwards of $1,000 a day as a 21-year-old selling services and consulting online. Online, you will find plenty of videos about the top 10 ways to make money online or the top 10 ways to make passive income. But to be completely honest with you, most of these videos are trash. The person who's making that video about these different business models has no experience in any of the businesses they're sharing with you. They're only making the video just so that you watch it all the way to the end and they get more AdSense revenue that way. And if you think about it, they're not incentivized for you to become successful and become financially free, because if you do, you'll stop watching their videos on the top 10 best websites that can earn you $300 per day. Now, personally, it took me almost 10 full years to start seeing any success online. I discovered online business back when I was around 11 when I decided to type how to get rich in the YouTube search bar. But it's only at 21, so 10 years later, that I had my first $1,000 day in sales selling consulting and services online. But before that, I literally tried everything you can possibly think of. I tried offline businesses like selling candies in the neighborhood and at school. And the only thing it got me, aside from teaching me perseverance or how to handle rejection, is that the wealthy kids made fun of me for doing that because they couldn't possibly understand why this broke kid was trying to sell candies and to build a business. But I also tried every possible online business you can think of. I tried growing Instagram team pages to sell shoutouts and ebooks. Later on, I tried dropshipping with paid ads and also with organic marketing. But typically, there are two big problems with these kinds of business models. Either, like with dropshipping and paid ads, you need a lot of money to invest in order to get a shot at making that business successful. If you can't spend at least $100 per day on ads, don't even start a dropshipping business with Facebook ads. Every day I get lots of people coming to me telling me they've lost so much money trying to follow the big gurus and invest in a dropshipping business. Or even if you were successful with that kind of business model, profit margins are so small, whether you sell ebooks or whether you sell AliExpress products on your website, you would need hundreds if not thousands of sales every month just to be able to replace the income that you make with your day job. Instead, the best possible business that you can start as a beginner is to sell services or consulting online. If you already have experience doing something and getting results, you can teach other people how to do that. So to give you an example, if in the past you used to struggle with an addiction, you could help others to overcome it. But if you don't have anything to teach other people, you can sell a service instead. If you have the skills to do that, you can deliver the service yourself. But if you've got no skills, no previous experience, you can leverage remote contractors to deliver the services for your customers instead of having to do it yourself. The pros of this business is that literally anybody can get started and you can charge anywhere from $500 up to $5,000 per customer depending on what you sell and who you sell it to. And on top of that, you don't have that many costs to run the business. There are ways to get customers for free, so you wouldn't necessarily have to spend hundreds of dollars per day on ads. This is exactly the business model that allowed me to have my first $1,000 day in sales as a 21-year-old, and that was with 98% profit margins. If you sort my videos by oldest, you'll see back in September of 2022, the first videos I posted on this YouTube channel, they were actually video sales letters that I would typically show some of my prospects before they booked a call with me. At the time, I was providing done-for-you/done-with-you lead generation services for other entrepreneurs. I was helping them to book more meetings. And then I transitioned from solely doing it for others as a done-for-you service to teaching others how to book more meetings. And nowadays, what I do is that I help ambitious individuals to start a profitable online business that allows them to become financially free and quit their job. In fact, I've recorded a free training in which I share with you the step-by-step process I used to have my first $1,000 day as a 21-year-old. That way you can literally just copy me. The link will be in the description. Or if you're ready to work one-on-one with me and my team, you can book a free call and we'll talk. We'll see if we can actually help you. All the links will be in the description. The reason it took me 10 years to start seeing any success online was because I had to figure it all out on my own. Until I invested in mentors and in courses, I had no one to show me the way. I knew I wanted to become successful and become financially free. I just didn't know how. I didn't even know where to begin. And in the end, before I actually invested in myself, I made plenty of mistakes. I lost months, if not years of my life, and also thousands of dollars. A lot of people come to me and they tell me they've blown thousands of dollars either because they tried to do dropshipping with paid ads themselves and it didn't work, or because they invested in the stock market or in crypto and they just lost everything. Your whole life you've been told if you want to become wealthy one day, you need to save your money and invest it in the stock market. And one day day, if you're lucky, you might retire with a big stack of cash in the bank. And finally, when you're 60, 70 years old, you can enjoy your life. The issue is that when you do this, you are essentially passively waiting for something external to make you wealthy instead of finally taking control of your financial future. Not to mention that if your goal is to become financially free, investing is the slowest route you can take because it takes years to start seeing results, especially if you only have a few $100s to invest. Investing was made for wealthy people. Think about this. If you had $100,000 in the bank or millions of dollars in the bank, what happens if you don't invest that money? It loses value every year because of inflation and many other things. So just like the poor and the middle class, you would be losing money every year. So when you're at stage 1, you don't even make $10,000 per month consistently, investing doesn't make sense for you. So before you worry about investing, first you need to focus on earning more money. Even to this day, most of the money I make, I reinvest it in my business. I buy softwares, tools, equipment, coaches, mentors, people who provide services for me as well. Because alone, you don't do much. There are plenty of things that you don't know, and that lack of knowledge and of accountability will hold you back. It held me back for almost 10 years. The people who think they don't need mentors, they don't need accountability, they already know everything there is to know, guess what happens to these people? They never succeed. They never become financially free. 30 years down the road, they're still stuck in the rat race. Miserable as hell. So like I said, if you're ready to work one-on-one with me and my team, you can book a free call. We'll see if we can help you to start your business and become financially free. The link is in description. Now tell me, if I sold you a real $10 bill for $1, would you accept it? Assuming it's real money, you'd be insane to say anything other than yes. And that's exactly why when you make an offer to customers, you need to provide a 10x return on investment. The big mistake that I see a lot of people making is that they focus on the deliverables of the service or of the product. What you need to do instead is focus on selling an outcome, a result, a transformation. Let's say you're helping somebody to overcome a drinking addiction because it's ruining their lives and it's literally destroying their relationships with other people. Your client doesn't care if you give them 3 coaching calls a week or if you give them an online training program or an ebook with accountability. They couldn't care less. What they want and the only thing they care about is that you help them to overcome the drinking addiction that's ruining their life. If you're selling a service to a business owner, they don't care about the service itself. They want to make more money. So if you're just focused on, oh, I can edit videos for you, or oh, I can do Facebook ads for you, that's great, but your customers are not going to care. Instead, you need to make it very clear what they're going to miss out on if they don't work with you. And you also need to make it very clear what they have to gain out of working with you. And like I said, it should be a 10x return on investment. Don't you think that if you could help a business to make an extra $20,000 per month, they wouldn't be willing to pay you $2,000 per month for it? Now the truth is, a lot of people don't know where to get started. They don't know what to do. They just don't have a proven step-by-step process to follow. But you only need to focus on 3 things to print cash on demand. If you can do these 3 things successfully, you will never worry about the price of anything ever again. First, you need to find a way to put your offer in front of your ideal customers. The more people who see what you have to offer, the better, and the more clients you're going to get. Now, there are paid ways to do that and free ways to do that. You could run paid ads, but if you're a beginner, you're just starting out, I don't necessarily recommend it, and most likely you can't exactly afford it. I recommend that you keep paid ads for later, and at first that you get proof of concept so you get a few customers for free using organic marketing. And the way that you can get customers for free is either by directly reaching out to them, you can even automate the whole process, or by creating free, valuable content to attract your ideal customer. And then what comes after that is to get your prospect to hop on a meeting with you. On that meeting, your job is to diagnose whether you can help them solve their problems or not. And if you are a good fit to work together, at the end of the call, you want to make them an offer. The offer must be so good, it must provide a 10x return on investment that it would make people feel stupid if they say no. And finally, the last step is the service delivery aspect. You need to help your customer to get what they want. If it's a consulting service, you need to help them, let's say, overcome an addiction, fix their marriage, grow their business. If it's a service, you need to help the company that you're selling the service to get what they want. More leads, more opt-ins, more booked calls, more sales. There are different ways that you can do that. If you're teaching people how to do something, you can typically give them coaching calls, or you can give them a training program with accountability and coaching calls. Or if you provide a service, you can do it yourself for your customer. Or if you don't have the time, or you want more free time, or you don't have the skills and experience to deliver that service yourself, you can leverage remote contractors to do the work for your customers. But like I said, not every offer can be done for you. If you're a personal trainer, you can't lose the weight for them. You have to teach them how to do it themselves. And you help them, you provide them with the right knowledge, and you keep them accountable on the way. So look, now you need to make a choice. You can keep watching YouTube videos on how to make more money, but doing that won't earn you more money. Or if you're committed committed to building your business and becoming financially free, you can check out the free resources I will leave in the description below. Or if you're ready to work one-on-one with me and my team, you can book a free call and we'll see if we can help you to build your business so you can finally become financially free. All the links will be in the description. That being said, if you found this video helpful, share it with a friend, and together, let's blow up this YouTube channel to empower ambitious individuals across the globe to become financially free.